Aigiri Nandhini, also known as the Mahishasuramardini Stotram. Whether you are familiar with the Indian spirituality or listening this for the first time, this episode will unpack the profound meaning, the devotional power, and the cultural impact of this sacred chant. So, what exactly is Aigiri Nandhini? At its core, it's a Sanskrit chant composed by the revered sage Adi Shankaracharya, dedicated to Goddess Durga, the divine feminine energy in Hinduism. The name Aigiri Nandhini comes from the opening words of the chant, which mean the daughter of the mountain. It's a poetic masterpiece, a devotional ode that celebrates Durga's victory over the demon Mahishasura, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. But it's so much more than just a story. It's a spiritual experience, a call to awaken inner strength, and a cultural gem that resonates across the world. Let's break this down into three parts: the meaning behind the chant, its devotional power, and its cultural impact. Let's start with the meaning. The meaning of Aigiri Nandhini. The Aigiri Nandhini is a 21-verse chant, each verse dripping with poetic beauty and layered symbolism. It's part of the Mahishasuramardini Stotram, which translates to the chant of the slayer of Mahishasura. To understand its meaning, we need to know the story it's based on, rooted in Hindu mythology. Picture this: a powerful demon named Mahishasura, half man, half buffalo, gains a boon that makes him nearly invincible. No man or god can defeat him. He wreaks havoc, threatening the balance of the universe. The gods, desperate, combine their powers to create Goddess Durga, a fierce embodiment of divine feminine energy, or Shakti. Armed with weapons from all the deities, Durga battles Mahishasura for 9 days and nights, finally slaying him on the 10th. This victory is celebrated during the Hindu festival of Navratri, culminating in Vijayadashami. The chant narrates this epic battle but even goes deeper. Each verse praises Durga's qualities: her strength, compassion, wisdom, and grace. For example, one verse describes her as Jaya Jaya E Mahishasuramardini, meaning victory, victory to the slayer of Mahishasura. Another calls her Aigiri Nandhini, the daughter of the mountain, highlighting her divine origin. The Sanskrit words are rich with metaphor portraying Durga as both a warrior and a nurturing mother. But here is where it gets universal. The story isn't just about a goddess defeating a demon. Mahishasura represents our inner demons: ego, anger, fear, or ignorance. Durga's victory is a metaphor for overcoming these obstacles through courage, faith, and wisdom. When you chant or listen to Aigiri Nandhini, you are invoking that same strength within yourself. It's a reminder that no matter how big the challenge, there is a divine spark inside you that can conquer it. The chant's language is rhythmic and powerful, almost like a battle cry. Even if you don't understand Sanskrit, the sound of it, those pulsating beats and soaring melodies, they hit you on a primal level. It's like the music itself carries Durga's energy. And that brings us to the devotional power of this chant, which is nothing short of transformative. Now, let's see the devotional power of Aigiri Nandhini. So, why does Aigiri Nandhini feel so powerful? It's not just the words or the melody, it's the intention behind it. In Hinduism, chanting mantras or chants like this is a sacred practice called bhakti or devotion. When you sing or listen to Aigiri Nandini, you are connecting to the divine feminine, to Durga's energy of protection and empowerment. It's like plugging into a cosmic power source. The chant is traditionally performed during Navratri, a 9-day festival dedicated to the worship of Durga and her 9 forms. Each night, devotees gather in temples or homes, lighting lamps, offering flowers, and singing Aigiri Nandinis to honor the goddesses. The rhythm of the chant, often accompanied by drums and cymbals, creates an electrifying atmosphere. It's not uncommon for people to feel a surge of energy, even goosebumps, as the verses build to a crescendo. But the devotional power goes beyond the festival. For many, Aigiri Nandini is a daily practice. Some chant it for protection. Legend has it that Durga's energy shields devotees from harm. Others use it for courage, chanting before a big challenge, like a job interview or a personal struggle. The repetitive nature of the chant can be meditative, calming the mind and focusing your energy. It's like a spiritual workout, strengthening your resolve and faith. And here is something beautiful. You don't need to be a Hindu to feel its power. The chant's universal themes, triumph over adversity, inner strength, and devotion, resonate with people of all backgrounds. I have heard stories of listeners from across the globe, from New York to Nairobi, who play Aigiri Nandini during tough times and feel uplifted. The vibrations of the Sanskrit words, combined with the intention of the chant, create a kind of universal language that transcends culture or religion. Now, let's go to the third segment, which is the cultural impact of Aigiri Nandini. Talking about Aigiri Nandini, this chant isn't just a spiritual artifact. It's a cultural phenomenon that shaped art, music, and society in India and beyond. First, let's look at its role in Indian culture. Aigiri Nandini is synonymous with Navratri, especially in regions like Gujarat and Bengal, where Durga worship is central. During the festival, you will listen to the chants blaring from temples, community halls, and even car stereos. It's also a staple in classical music and dance performances, with artists creating stunning renditions in styles like Carnatic music or Bharatanatyam dance. The chant has also inspired modern interpretations. Bollywood films often feature Aigiri Nandini in scenes depicting strength or divine intervention. Pop and fusion artists have remixed it, blending traditional Sanskrit verses with contemporary beats and making it accessible to younger audiences. These versions have gone viral on platforms like YouTube, introducing the chant to global listeners who might never have visited a temple. Beyond India, Aigiri Nandini, it has found a place in the global wellness and spirituality movement. Yoga studios play it during sessions, and meditation apps included for its calming and energizing effect. It's become a bridge between ancient tradition and modern mindfulness, showing how timeless these teachings are. But perhaps its greatest impact is in empowering women. Durga is the ultimate symbol of feminine power, fierce, compassionate, and unstoppable. In a world where gender equality is still a work in progress, Aigiri Nandini reminds us of the strength and divinity inherent in women. It's no surprise that feminist movements in India often draw inspiration from Durga's imagery, with the chant as their anthem. I'm sure you all are inspired by Aigiri Nandinis, as I am. This chant is more than a song. It's a celebration of resilience. It's a celebration of devotion and the divine feminine. Whether you are drawn to its spiritual depth, its poetic beauty, or its cultural richness, there is something in this for everyone. So, next time you are facing a challenge or just need a boost, try listening to Aigiri Nandhini. Let its words and rhythms remind you of your own inner strength. Thank you for joining me today.